Captain G, thank you very much for subbing. Hey, we're above it now. Blue skies. There's like a whole layer of broken cloud, and then there's a gap, and then there's some very high level kind of scattered almost cloud. There's like a pressure gap between the two. Quite blue sky ahead. Probably Aspen, yeah, at some point. Enjoy KSP. I just wish the graphics in KSP looked like this. That would be something. Lovely, isn't it? I love the way they did the snow effect. I like the way they managed to just get it to look organic and natural. Tsupoku, that's the new stuff that's in the latest update. It's like the Top Gun update to Microsoft Flight Sim. It's gorgeous, look at that. Oh, the shadows, like the clouds cast shadows on the mountains. It's great. This is one way to see the world, cheaply. It needs to not do that though, like suddenly pop clouds away. Needs to just let them fade out a bit. I think the time of day is really helping as well. It's giving a lot of shadow definition. My rig setup is in 2 videos. Rising YOLO, you can either run the specs command and go and look for my specs on the website, or you can watch my studio tour video or my PC build video, or my flight sim rig video. Take your pick. Bryla, that's appreciated, thank you. just mesmerising, this scenery. Look at it. Yeah, I genuinely can't understand people who don't, like, they're not bothered about window seats on planes. You just think, how can you not want to look outside of this? It has the whole world, Toku. It always says aisle seat, less of a faff you need to use the toilet. How often do you need a toilet? Once? Twice? Like, if you're on a flight for 6 hours, you might need the bathroom twice. And that's 6 hours of you looking out the window at views like that. Eh. I haven't even looked at the arrival at all yet. We're almost at cruise. Six hours of boozing and snoozing. That's the worst thing. The opposite is also true, right? You get people that get the window seat and then basically just go to sleep. And you can see the person next to them trying to look out the window and they're just sleeping through it. You're like, this is ridiculous. You'd rather be in the middle if you have a fear of heights, but not of flying. I don't have a fear of heights. I have a fear of falling off, though. And since I can't fall off a plane, I don't have a fear of being in one. But if you was to take me to a high-rise tower and stand me right on the edge, I would suddenly get very frightened, because I'd have a fear of falling off. But just being elevated doesn't bother me. That is such a nice view. Is there a hotkey for a screenshot in Microsoft Flight Sim? It's like print screen or something. I want to take a picture. Is it F12? Pressed F12, I don't know if it did anything. I might have remapped it, maybe. I'm not on Steam. Alright, let's make ourselves useful for a bit. Let's have a look at what the approach might look like. Parking stands, airport. What are we expecting? So we're expecting 05, which is 053. Arrival. Holbeck 3 Bravo is what it's got lined up for us. Holbeck 3 Bravo would look like that. What? So you come direct over the airfield. We must be teardropping round for 05 then. Must be. So we're outbound, back around onto 05. Alt F1 for screenshot, Alt F2 for photo mode, says Google. Right, let's get that plumbed in so we've got something. Which is, let's quickly check the meta. Alt F4 for increased performance. Is it really? You get better performance with Alt F4? I didn't know that. 100, well, that's quite low pressure actually. 090 at 7 knots, so 05 is definitely the right one. It'll be a little bit of a crosswind, but cav okay, so all nice and clear. ILS 05. Yeah, looks like you come in and then teardrop out and back around. Seems to line up with expectations. You've had 9 and 9 at 8 in your area before. Yeah, but this is like Sardinia in the summer. That's quite low. Okay, don't have to worry about that for a bit. Misty. Right, I think I might make myself a cup of tea while we're in cruise. When you flew back to Australia in 1983, you booked a middle aisle seat but got plonked next to a window just behind the engines. Yeah, I don't recommend being behind the engine.
What's your problem?
Good afternoon. Happy flying all. Hope everyone is well.
How are you doing, Night Gaming? We are all okay here, sir. Hope you're not working too hard. Tea time? No, as in a cup of tea. I've already eaten, but I want a cup of tea. I wouldn't mind a slice of cake. I don't know if you've got any though. Do you fly real ones too sometimes? Yes, I do. Up till now it's been... I learnt on Robin AHR 100s, trained on a PA-28, then trained onto a Cessna 172, flew Cessna 172s for a while, and now I'll be going on to a Cicata TB200, which is a variable pitch prop, fixed gear aircraft, just like 120 knot in the cruise. And reasonably well spec'd, has a couple of Garmin G5s and a Garmin GTN 750, so it doesn't have, well, it has an autopilot but not working, so apart from that it would be brilliant. Whoa. The plane did not like that. Why are we up at 30,000 feet? Quite interesting. You think it's a live weather bug? Yeah, you're not joking. Also slowed right down. It's supposed to be doing 301 knots managed. It's doing 270. Why is it slowed down? It's descending. What the heck is that? This has gone bonkers. Mate, I'm literally not touching anything. Somehow we ended up at 30,000 feet, and then it went, hang on, I need to descend to 29, so I'll slow down. How does that work? You could have got back to 300 knots by descending. So it went back down, then did another thing, and then flattened out, and it's now, I think, speeding up again. Managed speed is still not 301 though. It's why has the managed speed come down? 0.72 Mach is what we're meant to be doing. Oh, there you go. Slowly getting back. 0.72 close-ish. Right there, it went from 140 winds to 180 again. Well, as in the wind suddenly turned around. That was weird. Very weird. Is that a live weather thing where it spins the wind around like that? I mean, if you was to run a long haul flight for 8 hours, you could step away for an hour, come back and your plane's in the ground, and you're like, what just happened? And it's all because you got a live weather injection that suddenly made the aircraft go freaky, and then it just turned off the autopilot. That's that. That's the end of that. If you're not there to catch it. Don't see why the aircraft can't deal with it. Never had this, but it dropped me 5,000 feet in a few seconds. Microsoft Flight Sim weather engine struggles to manage weather across hemispheres. Sober's working on it at the moment, but the weather can get jerky. We haven't flown across hemispheres though, have we? We're still in the northern hemisphere. So I don't quite understand that. Smoky Assassin, thank you for 10 months. How's the flying? Yeah, it's done. We've had some lovely, lovely flying today, actually. I think Innsbruck approach was interesting. Dublin was quite nice. Southampton was fun. Paris, Orly was the biggest taxi. It was like Schiphol version 2. So live weather and flying over mountains, I've had a 1k feet drop because of turbulence. I just had a 1k elevation by the look of it. I was cruising at 29, and when I went to the front, we were doing 30. Right, making a cuppa, be right back. Put some eye drops in my eyes, stinging. Didn't crash, that's the start. Right, I made a cup of tea and I went cupboard raiding. And I found a Twix and a little Victoria sponge cake. So I did get cup of tea. Do you want some cake? I did. I got both. It's quite a cute little cake actually. It's like a mini Victoria sponge. Kind of bite sized. Well, the plane's still on autopilot, so it's okay. Let's see what's going on. That's changed. 110. It's still fine, but it has turned a bit. I get a little bit sporty on landing. As if I just put that there. 1004 Celsius. 29 Celsius, 1106. Wait, 29? On. Let's have a look at the chart. So all centers around Smeralda, 113.9. That's not what is in any of this. That's interesting. 109.9 is in there for the ILS. But there's also Smeralda in there. 113.9. Why doesn't it have that punched in? What you give for a Twix and a Victoria sponge? You're having to put it with poached salmon. Wait, what? Poached salmon's lovely. so much ads. Welcome to Twitch. It's not going to get any better. Ever. Let's think. 223 reciprocal. 053 233 reciprocal, I think. Mental maths in it. Twitch has that. The only people who say that are people with turbo. Yep, extended centre line looks good. So yeah. Looks like you fly out. What's that? 10, 20 knots? Well, that seems a bit excessive. Blimey. So anyway, the minimums on this for the ILS. What are we class? I think we're are we a C or a B? I can never remember. Is an A320 a B? I think it might be a B. 320 feet barrel. Does anybody know? Yes, no, maybe. Okay. Don't know, I can't remember. You think it's a C? If it was a C, it'd be 330. Okay. Let's have a look. So, maybe 6,000, 5,200 into Senel. 3,800 at D30, which is here. There's Senel. So Senel's a key one. 4,000 feet at Senel. Lets you capture the glide slope properly. Why are you not even on that? That's interesting. There's SME, track 053, intercept. Ekrob, is that on there? It's the Phoenix. I don't see these waypoints. Why is Senel not listed on the ILS? There's that crop. This approach point doesn't line up with what it's telling me. Yes, it does. D093U. Is that on one? This is weird. Either I'm reading this wrong, or this is not on that chart. Where's the arrival? Atox, Olbeck. Who was on the Olbeck arrival, 3 Bravo. There's the Olbeck 3 Bravo, goes that way. Brings you in at 5,000 feet. Over the threshold by the look of it. I don't know. This is kind of bizarre. I can't tie up that plate with anything that's going on here. And yet they look the same. It's saying as we fly over SME, we should be at 2,500. SME is here. But if that's the VOR, we should be flying over that at 6,000. Blue is the go around. So where's... Olbeck intercept, Millis, Diesel... Like, where's Millis? CIO 5 at 4,000 feet. Where's that? $4,000 feet, you'd be down here. Unless it's like saying Sanel is, like on here it's saying Sanel and on here it's saying CIO 5, in which case that would kind of line up, but it's just bizarre. Whoa. Is that Corsica? No, that can't be Corsica. This is what I find out I should have already descended ages ago and I've been busy looking at plates. Close. 40 nautical from descent. That's some little tiny island though. Don't know what that is. Corsica's on the right. That's Corsica. Don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know. I can't make head and tail of this plate. Thank you, 14 months by the way, Slicken. How many packs on board? I can't remember. $154. It's most of the plane, basically. I haven't even eaten this Twix yet. Delba Island. Interesting. Is that an Italian-owned island? Coming up. Not there yet, pack tank. When did I get my checklist? I googled it. You think you'll get the Top Gun DLC? Wait, is it a paid DLC? Doesn't even come free. There's the checklist I'm using. Watch Kenko do it, it looked meh. Is it just some movie gimmick? I mean, in all honesty, if you're gonna fly military stuff, you're better off in DCS, really. You can actually blow things up. Yeah, there was a plane, some missions, some challenges, aircraft carrier landings, and the ability to go into the stratosphere. That was on the ad when you start Flight Sim. Missions are amazing, like low flying, following Ghost. You get the music playing as well. Kenny Loggins. You get the music. So that's a streamer's nightmare, then you'd have to turn that off. I wonder how many people have put on YouTube and got DMCA'd. You like cargo planes and military flights? There aren't really that many cargo planes in DCS, are there?
evening, Paul and chat. Just back from steaming my steam engine. Flight sim 2 weeks in a row. How very unprecedented. Kappa.
Haven't done this since 2020. It's not unprecedented, Chris. I streamed Microsoft Flight Sim for like 6 weeks straight or something when it came out. Or before it came out. Mr. Sunday group flights we did back then. They were they were fun and crazy. Every week I'd have to like put together a flight plan. I think one of the ones I liked the most was when we went to South America. There were some pretty good challenges down there. The weather wasn't great at one point. You're getting lost in the cloud. No, he would pups until he gets bored, and then he wouldn't. Well, he burns himself out on racing, so he'll probably burn himself out on flying at some point. Can you do a 12-hour flight in the flight simulation in the future? Now, the problem with that is who's going to mod the chat, unless I put it into sub-only mode. And I'm going to sit here for 12 hours doing one flight. Lol pubs. I haven't watched it yet, Podway. I'm going to watch it after the stream. No, I have not maced. What's that? 58, 61, 62.1. Plenty of runway, we can low brake it. We're going to hit Olbeck, turn, go that way, fly out, teardrop back. That's the plan. Quite a steady descent, this. I love how it turns right when it's about to do a massive sharp left turn. Totally unnecessary turn. Flew itself below the glide path then as well. Are you playing with any career mod add-on? I'm just tracking flights on Volanta, that's all. No actual career mod. Okay, this is way off these profiles. Like, he should have been turning way beforehand to make this turn. But it's certain the PMDG would have calculated that curve properly. This one's just shot past that. Now it's trying to play catch up on this one. It'll probably overshoot that and come back. Like, it's literally heading away for the airfield now, trying to get back on track. All it had to do was start turning earlier, it would have made that cut. Oh dear. It's also going quite slow, like 240 knots, we're not even at 10k yet. So I'm just trying to catch the glide again. Seen, when you say that, have you seen or heard of Durka? Do you mean have you seen or heard from Durka? Or do I know who Durka is? I'm not clear on what you mean. He still posts his beer pictures, so he's doing fine. I think he's just very busy. Yeah, you just go on Instagram and you can see he's posting pictures all the time, so he's fine. I haven't messaged him in a while, but I know he's okay. Don't have Instagram. You don't need to have Instagram. Just go to his Instagram page in your browser. It's still way below profile. Oh, hello. Prefer cider. I like cider. I like beer as well. Looking pretty urban down here. It's not 3, Fletcher Reed. You can scroll through quite a few. presume that's the airfield right there. We're going to be flying into it, then a teardropping around. Stream decks are fine. Yeah, they work pretty well. It's very calm weather compared to what we had over at the mountains. Looks like I never let the passengers free. Sucks to be them. Nice. This looks nice, doesn't it? Look at this. Don't think I've flown here in the sim. Can't remember flying here in the sim before. I'm wondering, Chris, why it never read that out. I think maybe there was the word that it used might have muted it. I don't know. I've got a feeling that got censored. What an absolutely epic view that is. That is so good. Meanwhile, back in the cockpit. Sorry, flight deck. Okay, below 10k, let's have a look. Landing gear is... Sorry, not landing gear. What was the transition altitude? Was it 6? $6,000. Signal signs are on, radio set, speed 230 knots, not worth going flaps yet. It's like another mini runway here, look. I wonder if that's like the old one, maybe. Definitely something wrong. Right, got to focus there. Right, QNH is set. Flaps 1. Why is there a constraint here of 3,800 but there are 4,000? I really hope that's on the way back and not on the way out. It looks like it is. Right, so make our way out. Looks like it's activated approach already. Oh, you're flying that way? Seriously? Why would you teardrop that way? That makes no sense. That means you're coming back over here at the lowest possible altitude. Surely you're better flying that way when you're higher and coming back on a straight line when you... What? Who invented this approach? This is nuts. This is
2,500.
This is actually dumb. This is not going to work. We're just going to fly closer to the hills than we ever would need to do. Doesn't make sense to me. This honestly doesn't feel right. This feels like the flight plan is broken. This doesn't make any sense to me.
$2,500.
Look, it's just bonkers. Right, well, you know, we'll arm the approach for what it's worth. I can see this.
Ahead.
Oh, what a surprise!
Terrain ahead.
There's terrain ahead.
Terrain ahead.
Fancy that. Honestly, they should just turn that the other way. You don't fly a teardrop so that you're not coming back on a straight line, especially when you're going over mountains. You're flashing ILS because you don't have the ILS punched in. You do have the ILS punched in, so why are you flashing amber? I know what it wants. It wants the landing system, that's why. That's why it's flashing. It's telling me put the landing system on. Flaps 2. Right, brakes set, ground spoilers armed. Gears coming down shortly. .8 DME. Localizer established, glide slope captured. We are looking good. Up to 5,000 missed. Right, landing checklist. Landing gear needs to come down. All the flaps coming out. Autopilot set. Go around is set. No blue. Checklist complete. Right, let's enjoy landing. Autopilot disconnect. Slight tailwind going on now, bizarrely. Have you been on holiday here, Whiteland? I was expecting that wind to push me over a bit more, but it's not.
$50, $40, $30, $20, redacted,
1,000.
redacted, 10, crash, bang, explosion.
I told you,
Well,
Chris.
I think that landing went well.
I told you it was that. It doesn't like you using that word. Top of the screen, okay.
500. Hundred above. Minimum.
Light slope. Light
100.
slope. Light slope.
40, 30, 20. Retard.
I'd say that was like a glove, wouldn't you? A little bit of best spotter there, I think. It was complaining about my glide slope. There was absolutely nothing wrong with that glide slope. Sector lights, turn that off. Welcome to Corsica. Now we've got to figure out where we're going. Or Italy, look at that. Don't think I want to taxi that way past all those light aircraft. I think we'll go further down. Nice time of the evening to land as well. Nah, pups. Not flying another one. Not tonight. I'm tired out from all this flying, to be honest. Are they expecting us there? Last time... I can't work out if it's like... got people ready or not. Maybe that one? That's gotta be it. That's the one. Right there. I knew it. It never tells you where they are. It just silently lines somebody up. Time this guy's crossed his arms, I won't be able to see him. APU's avail. Jetway is coming out, nice. We'll let them back out of their seats, shall we? External power. Look at that. Sun sets real fast. Dude, put your arms down. Come on. Give it up. You don't need to do your job anymore. Go somewhere else. Wow, what a mess. I mean, you can always go and get some baggage if you want to. Do something useful. Transavia. Interesting livery. Look at the texturing on that. That's at least 80 DPI. There's nobody on board. Oh. It's hilarious. Like, some areas are just 8K quality textures, and then other areas are just meh. Depending on where you look. Yeah, quite nice scenery actually at Corsica. I don't get that arrival though. I really don't. The arrival was so weird over the hills. Just seemed backwards to me. Forgot to load at Lowy. Lol. That's everybody disembarked. Ooh. That was a good flight. Actually, I need to get a picture, don't I? Need to get a quick picture of something. So what can I get a nice pic of the landing? There you go. Save that. Add screenshots. Done. Cool. Well, that was a solid day's flying. Non-stop. Is there anybody streaming Flight Sim that you think we can go and absolutely freak out by raiding them? Somebody who's a really nice person, and if we raid them, we're like, oh, the pressure. Anybody know anybody? Just having a look through the list at the moment. I don't know. Do you, like, don't suggest people you don't know. Just, you know what I mean? Like, do you know them? I don't know. Joint DK, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, John flies live. What the heck is he doing? Oh, he's doing VAT sim control. Meh. I haven't rated John fly in a long time though. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to be flying out of here tomorrow, and we'll be going straight to Palma de Mallorca. So expect a flight to Palma in the morning. We're going to hopscotch our way over towards Portugal way, and then down towards Madeira. Is the plan.
David Bowie.
Who the heck is that? What's John fly up to? What he's doing? Anybody else on that list? You're welcome, Hilo. Thanks for watching, mate. Thank you for your support. Phoenix 8320. Who's this? Nope, he's not live anymore. Durka. Durka's not live, is he? I've not seen Durka live for a long time.
Down before.
Who's that?
Here comes Fatty One.
There's a few people just doing group flights, isn't there? There must be somebody we can freak out. Yeah, they're just doing like, I don't know, people are just doing weird stuff. They're either doing group flights or controlling. Oh well. Well, I shall leave it there anyway. Thank you for watching, guys. It's been a long day. Time for me to go and get out of this seat and go and maybe walk the dogs. Yeah, we tried. There's nobody worth raiding, I don't think. That I can see anyway. Yeah, so tomorrow, a little bit different. I'll be back at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Right? 10 a.m. So that's an hour earlier than normal. I'll be streaming for 4 hours, then taking a break for the Formula 1, Monaco, and then carrying on again. So slightly earlier start and a slightly different time for a break. So 10 till 2, 4 till 8 is the planned time, depending on what happens with the F1. Sick Dog, thank you very much for 11 months. So I shall bid you all a very good evening, whatever you're doing. Have fun. Thank you for watching. It's at Monaco Wild. And yeah, I shall see you in the morning. Take it easy, guys. Love you all. Good night.